Boom. So, number 7. What did it say here? We're making, oh, this is where we're cutting the squares out? We did do a problem like this, but it's okay. We got a sheet of paper. Boom. It's 8 by 15, even though it doesn't look like it on mine. And we're cutting squares out. Okay with that? So what we get to choose, just like the one we did yesterday, is how big these squares are. Okay? So the volume of the box that we make should be length times width times height. If we cut that x out, then the length becomes 8 minus 2x, because we're taking 2x's away. The width becomes 15 minus 2x, and the height is going to be x. Okay with that? Everybody likes that? What was tough about this question then? Okay. So I think the easiest thing to do, I guess, at this point would be multiply all this stuff out. So we're going to get 8 times 15. What is that, 120? So it's 120x minus 16 minus 30. So what's that, minus 46x squared? Plus, don't call me Mr. Flick, 4x cubed. And then we're going to, so look, guys, that's the equation for our volume. Is everyone with me on this? Okay? Anytime you cut squares out like this, it's going to be the same exact thing here. And then when we derive it, we get dv dx equals 120 minus, what's that going to be? 92x plus 12x squared. What can we factor out of this? Just a 4. So if we take out that 4, we're left with 3x squared minus 23x plus 30. We need that to be 0. Everyone okay with that?
Plus 30.
Yeah, we took out 4 from 120. Yeah. Cool? Does that factor? How nice is that? It factors into 3x minus 5 and x minus 6. Cool. And that means x could be 5/3 or x could be 6. One of those doesn't make sense. Which one? 6. Because one side of this paper is 8 inches long, we can't cut 6 inches off from both sides. Does that make sense? So 6 isn't even a concern for us. 5/3 is the number we care about. So 5/3 is going to be the answer, but we should, again, you should always check. 5/3 is going here, and we know the biggest piece we can cut out is 4, because it's 8 inches total, so you can cut 4 inches off each side at most, but then you just have no paper. Okay? And if you plug that into the derivative, you're going to get, when you plug in like 1, I guess, you're going to get negative times a negative, which is a positive. And if you plug in a big number bigger than 5/3, like 3, you get a positive times a positive. Nope, positive times a negative, which is a negative. Which means that 5/3 is where the max happens. Okay with that? And the question asks us, oh my goodness, what are the dimensions of the box? So if x is 5/3, the dimensions are going to be, remember we said length, width, and height were right here. So the height of the box is 5/3. The length of the box is 8 minus 10/3, which is 14/3. And the width is 15 minus 10/3, which is 35/3. And that's all in inches. Remember, units, super important. Wow. Good? Oh, Danny.